Anyway, people, here is a subject I want to talk about today. And let's have a go at it. It's all about BMW Motorrad. No longer selling shop manuals to the public. So if you want to buy a shop manual because you want to work on your own bike or you just like to read shop manuals, you will no longer be able to buy one from BMW Motorrad. And I wonder if this is a trend with cars in general, and whatnot, in vehicles, motorcycles, whatever, to disconnect the user from being able to service or even really know much about about their vehicles. On the opposite end of this, because of these practices, we have things like, right to repair, which is a big movement. I think it's a big deal in Massachusetts right now. People are getting upset with, car manufacturers, motorcycle manufacturers, whatever, basically limiting owners to what they can do to their vehicles. And some of this has to do with probably emissions requirements and whatnot, EPA, Euro 5, whatnot. But BMW, I'll post it on this video, is basically saying it's more to do with the complexity of new machines, and that, if you need something fixed or looked at, you really should be going to the dealer. And honestly, I kind of have a problem with that mentality, even if there is some truth to it. Because here's the deal. If I'm spending thousands and tens of thousands on a motorcycle or a car, it's my money. I'm working for this thing. Whether I take out a loan, I spend cash, it's my blood that's being exchanged for this vehicle. So I should be able to have access to anything to do with it. Whether it's the computer, whether it's whatever. Sure, you can void the warranty if I put a tune on it, I guess, whatnot. But if all I want to do is be able to repair my own vehicle that I pay for, I should be able to do so if I want to. Some may agree with this, some may disagree with this. In the BMW community, there's probably a sizable portion that think that, oh, you bought the best motorcycle that's made, you should have a professional work on it. And there are people in the community that will not buy a used BMW if it wasn't dealer service. Not even that you kept records or receipts necessarily, but that, a dealer didn't service it. And let me tell you something about dealers. I've had experiences with this motorcycle where I've had warranty repairs done, and they didn't put it back together right. Twice, actually, at least. Yeah, twice. And one time they chipped the paint on the bike too, but I guess that's not really relevant to this conversation per se, but I guess my point is that just because it's the dealer doesn't mean it's going to have the same quality that you would like to be exercised on your vehicle. Because let's be honest here, dealerships are all about flat rate and making money, and want to be able to be charging basically for more than one vehicle at a time when you look at flat rate. So in other words, if a job takes 3 hours, a mechanic does it in 2, he's on to the next job, he's still charging for the previous job 3 hours, but he's also charging for the next job that they're working on. It's all about the vig. Anyway, I just wonder what you guys wonder out there in terms of the movement for manufacturers to basically limit access to vehicles and people being able to work on it and whatnot. Do you think that's a good idea? Do you think it's okay? Do you think that people shouldn't work on their cars, that only dealers should? Or are you more on the side of, right to repair movement, which is basically, my point of view is that if I'm paying for this thing, I should be able to do whatever I want. I should have access to the materials to work on it if I pay for them. and whatnot. I think there's a profound disrespect for people's labor in terms of, purchasing, these items. So I just wonder out there what you guys think. Let me know. And like I said, I'll put up BMW North America's response to a customer who had questions about it because he wanted to buy the shop. I'm not for it. I am all for free flow of information, pretty much on every level, whether it's comedy, whether it's working on your car or a motorcycle or a computer or whatever. The walled garden closed systems aren't they aren't customer centric at all. It's to suit the manufacturers and the people that make these things, not us. And I guess that's my opinion. I'm entitled to it, and it's kind of really disheartening that we've gotten to this place. Anyway, that's it for now. Leaving work for the day. On 4:10s now. Sun's setting now. I went to work this morning. You see my other videos. I was in the dark. Now sun's setting, and I won't be quite in the dark when I get home, but it'll be headed towards. Anyway, you be you. Everybody else is safe and trusted. Have a good rest of your week.